What's up, guys? Back here on another day on the Bros Rebuild. So today as you see, we're loading up the trailer, car dolly I should say, and we're gonna go get a new project. So we're gonna throw it on time lapse here, and we have all the tools here, time lapse, and travel down there and get the car. We'll explain the reason why we're getting the car on the way down. I'll let David explain that when it does happen, because he did find the car. So we'll throw it on time lapse and get on chugging. Let's do it.
Okay, guys, David back here at the Bros Rebuild. So you guys have been waiting for a little while on a video, and I hate to say it, it's taken us this long. The reason being is we were having camera issues. Our one camera completely just died on us. Literally just died. So we didn't know what to do. Sorry about this. I'm still getting used to the new camera. So I ended up having to go in with my brother, and we went in and got a good camera. Little did we realize, when my brother put in the other SD card, which had all of our footage on for like the last, I had probably 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 or 7 videos worth of footage on that card that we had lost. So there's a big ordeal right now where we don't have footage. So we're working on that. John is currently working on the Subaru. Me, myself, I've been kind of puttering with some other small things around. Man, the lighting in here really does stink today. But I want to show you guys the Subaru real quick. So as we have been working on it, you guys have seen the 03 WRX Part 1 rebuild. Well, that rebuild is no longer with us. As you can see, most of the front end that I was going to put together for myself, except for mine was going to be completely blue. John's doing a blue and silver theme. So this is kind of what mine would have looked like, but I ended up hitting a deer with my brother's car, so I felt really bad. I gave him all the parts I had, which in total was like $2,000 worth of parts. So anyways, as you guys may be wondering, you're wondering why we got this like tape line here, okay? As you can see, it gets up here. I wrapped it nicely around. I got some fine touch-up work I got to do yet. I still got to make it wrap in here a little better, kind of around it. Coming back. This is all actually going to be silver in between this line here. This is all going to go silver. Fortunately, I haven't done this side up, guys. I just kind of wanted to get some of it done so you guys would see. So, this is all going to be silver. This is going to stay blue. We haven't decided if we're going to do anything with the hood scoop yet. What's nice is when he got the hood, he got my 2.5 inch high boy, that hood scoop that came with this hood. My 03 had a lot of goodies on it, considering. So, but the motor is sitting right over there, and that motor is an EJ207 with built internals. I haven't fully figured out what the full breakdown build of it is, because I haven't taken it all apart yet. But I've peeked inside the cylinders, and it looks like we got some nice, I won't spoil it, I'll wait till we get started with the 06. We got some nice internals in there. But as you can see, John's been working on his Subaru. Starting to come together lovely. As you can see, he stole my blue theme that I was working on, with all the blue channeling, looking beautiful. Well, I have the white 2006, it's a white 2006 WRX Limited sedan. They had the EJ255 in it. Has a lot of goodies. I'll go into the goodies later on it. Original motor blue. I got it with the different motor. Come to find out, they put a legacy motor in an Impreza, and the tuning issues are way different if you don't do wiring harness swaps and a couple other things that the previous owner neglected to do, and I didn't realize until it was too late why we were running into all kinds of issues. So we ended up blowing that motor, hence the reason why I'm taking the 03 WRX motor and putting it in my 06. The 03 was an RS sedan that somebody had done a swap to. I haven't fully figured out completely everything they had done to it. There's a lot of stuff done to it though. So there's goodies between two cars getting put together into my one car, and there's a lot of goodies in my one car. I spent a good penny on that car just to blow the motor 3 weeks after I got it. You guys are gonna see in the beginning part of this, we'll talk a little bit more, but you're gonna see Integra. When we picked up this Integra for my brother, somebody took a swap out of it, took the whole front suspension. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass to get home because there was no front suspension, and we hauled it home on a dolly. That's kind of impressive. Really wish that the day we got it unloaded we would have did an ending, but we didn't. So here it is. We are taking this 91 Acura Integra that's completely gutted. There's not a lot there. There's enough to put it back together, but I have a 93 that we're going to use to finish putting whatever odds and ends we need together from the Integra. But we're building what we're calling the Integra X. And the reason we call it the Integra X is we are taking and using a donor car. Now I'm going to say we have this car, and a good chunks of the parts have been donated to a couple other projects already. But the drivetrain and the suspension and all is still completely there. That's where it gets interesting. We are taking this 93 Acura Integra, and we are completely all-wheel drive swapping it. Not with a CRV, not with another Honda or Acura type. we are going to build an Integra X. That's what we're going to call it. And the name may change because we have to look in to see if the name's ever been taken. But as long as it hasn't, we're going to call it the Integra X because it is going to be the best all-wheel drive swap you have ever seen. You're not going to see another one like it. It is so freaking good. I have started thinking it out. It's going to be my brother's car, of course. So I'm a little upset. Low-key, going to be a little jealous when the car's done. But I'm going to wait until we drop this next Subaru video for him to tell you exactly what all-wheel drive swap we are going to be putting into it. So you guys need to stay tuned in for that. So that's going to be our Integra X. That's coming hopefully sometime this next summer. Another thing that I'm going to be talking about coming up is going to be the 5.0 Ranger swap I'm doing. I'm taking a 4.0 Ranger, swapping it to a 5.0. I still have to figure out the exhaust. I got to figure out a couple other things. So that'll be coming down the channel soon. And then, of course, the next Subaru after my brother's is done here, of course, as you can see, it's behind me, is going to be my 06 WRX. We're going to get the motor swapped out on that. We're going to get it running again. I'll list a bunch of goodies and stuff, what I put into it. But I want to give you guys a little sample of what I've been doing. I've been slowly taking the interior apart, okay? Somebody had already started doing the nice aspen white, accent to it since it's an aspen white car, okay? So as you can see, these rings, this was all white. The door for the ashtray here was all white. You guys may be wondering why I haven't started putting it back together yet. That is because my brother did something with his car that he stole from me. It was the idea I had for my 03, but he got his hands onto my 03 parts. So things went sideways for me. Anyways, we are going to do this aspen white, but we're going to do a World Rally Blue splatter paint to it. I'm thinking the World Rally Blue splatter paint will give it the aspen white just a nice accent for underneath in the engine bay, in the interior, just to set it off, give you a little bit more class. My brother did a blue and red theme. I'm doing a white and blue theme, so they're kind of coherent, but not really. So I just thought I'd show you guys his. I got more pieces in the house, but I'm waiting on more aspen white paint. Took me a lot more than I figured I was going to be at first. So I wasn't 100% sure yet. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys that. I am going to do the splatter paint, catch that on camera, give you guys a look at what that's going to be. Talk a little more here, and then we're going to probably wrap it up and get this video up to you guys. So stay tuned.
Eddie.
Okay, guys, so as you're just saying, I was doing some splatter painting. I did the World Raleigh Blue splatter paint on the Aspen White, like I said I was going to. And of course, you see me throw a first layer of clear coat on it when I come back in here. I want to thank you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on another video to drop, and I really do apologize that we messed up and we lost a lot of footage. I get that may set a couple of you guys off, but you know what? Accidents happen. I look at it as it's a life lesson learned. I'll make up for it in the long run somehow between me and my brother. So I do have another Subaru video coming soon. And that one I'll let John talk about Integra X a little more. Besides that, we did finish the 98 XJ. I'm pretty sure that I lost the last video of where we pushed it in the garage. We got the motor and tranny back in. We got everything good, running. Thing was prime. I had it on the road a month and a half. Nah, maybe. Okay, closer to 3 months roughly, because it was about October. I finished it October, early November, and it broke down about a week or, no, let's see, about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So, what happened is, I let my brother take it. He's out fucking around. Threw the thing in the ditch. To be said, we think we destroyed the front axle. Yeah, not a good night. I was really mad. But other than having front axle issues at the moment, the Jeep is solid. I got the drivetrain fixed. I got the exhaust fixed. The motor's running phenomenal. I mean, it's running better than it has in a long time. With that being said, guys, so we're going to have another video coming out on the Jeep. And that I'll do a little bit more explaining of what we did when we finished it up. We'll go in a little more detail on that when it comes back around. That won't be for a month or two because I got to buy some parts yet. With that being said, I am going to be looking forward. There will be a new Jeep on the channel eventually because we are looking for another two-door for me to build. So there will be that coming eventually. We do have, like I said earlier, we got the 5.0 Ranger coming. We got the Integra X coming. We got John's Subaru we're finishing up after the deer hit. We'll go into more detail on the Subaru when we wrap it up. With that being said, guys, I got a few more things coming. Next thing coming in the garage after John's Subaru is done is going to be my Subaru. I'm so pumped because at least then I'll finally have the car that cost me too much money and too much time for what I paid. But you know what? Again, another life lesson. But I got a clean WRX out of it. So you know what? I'm not too mad at myself. Shit happens, right? Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. Stuff happens, right? So I'm gonna give you guys a little quick peek skis here at the splatter paint. So give you all a peek skis on the splatter paint here. Get a little closer up view. Went a little more ham than I was expecting to, but you know what? I like it. It fits me. I'll give you guys an overview after I have everything done and back together. So I'll give you guys an overview once I have everything done back together. There's still a lot more of the interior to come, so you guys will see more painting on that. With that being said, there's a lot of painting in the engine bay I got to do. I still got to prep up the motor the rest of the way yet. You guys stay tuned. My 06 WRX is coming soon. John's is coming. The next video on John's is coming out. And then, of course, after that, we haven't decided exactly what's going to be the next project. But you know what? We got plenty of them for you. So stay tuned, guys. Catch you on the flip side. Peace!